28th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints select Payton Turner, defensive end, Houston.
Hello, and welcome back. Joining me today, you've read the title of the video, you've read the tweet. So it's Payton Turner, Saints first-round draft pick. How you doing?
Good, man. Good, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for coming on. Yeah, it'll be a blast. So how you feeling today?
Pretty good. Finally kind of got my first week and a half done and here in New Orleans, and just kind of running around, figuring out the city.
Yeah. How was minicamp?
Pretty good. Went well. Like I said, learned a lot of stuff. But I mean, just kind of taking it with every step, just taking it all in.
The Saints were a different minicamp, right? They didn't do y'all didn't work out at do any drills or anything like that, right?
Oh no, we did drills. We did individual and stuff, and came together as a team and everything. I don't know what other minicamps are looking like.
I read something about the Saints doing something different. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a little bit different than others, but I mean, who knows? I mean,
but how are you liking New Orleans so far?
Dude, I like it a lot. The people are cool. People are great. Food's great. And then everybody around the Saints facility, is pretty awesome. So I'm enjoying it.
What's the best restaurant you've had so far?
I've only been to two, because when I was in minicamp, they were feeding us every meal and everything. So, but I've been to Acme, and I went to what was it yesterday? Blue Oak.
Blue Oak Barbecue on Carrollton.
Yeah, Blue Oak Barbecue. That was pretty good barbecue. Coming from Texas, I had my expectations, but it was pretty good.
I will say my favorite barbecue place is in Texas. It's Rudy's Barbecue in Austin.
Oh yeah,
that's the best barbecue I've had. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah, they got some good barbecue spots all around Texas, man. So, but I mean, I was satisfied with Blue Oak, man. That's pretty good.
Some crawfish. You get some crawfish down here?
Yeah. No, I haven't got crawfish yet. I was actually looking for a good crawfish spot. I'll probably go this weekend with some of the rookies. We've been running around and everything, but I'm kind of excited to try some Louisiana crawfish. I've only had Texas, and then my parents make some too, so it's pretty good. But I'm excited to try some. It's
a whole different vibe. It's going to be much better. I'm sorry you've had to live with Texas crawfish your entire life, and now you can see the light that is Louisiana crawfish. All right, so let's talk a little bit about minicamp and about what we can expect from you with the Saints. How do the coaches envision you so far in your role in year one?
I've talked to them a little bit about it. I haven't really gotten the detail. We haven't put pads on. Still learning the scheme and stuff. So we're kind of still in the beginning stages, still trying to figure out my role. But I mean, at this point, I'm just trying to be, be a good teammate, learn the defense, just learn everybody around the facility, and just kind of baby steps right now. But I mean, I'm excited to get started. Once we get the pads on and things get moving around, figure out the answers to those questions.
And so you played a bandit role at Houston, right?
Right.
So explain that for the people that might not know what a bandit is.
So bandit for me in the Houston defense, we ran a 4-2-5. Like I said, we usually had two high safety structure, but we ran nickel, and we ran a few different fronts. But for me, bandit, I was playing to the field every time. So wherever the field was, that's where I was playing DN, kind of outside back or DN type role. Pass rush, set the edge. But our bandit, I mean, we played pretty vertical, so penetration and stuff was pretty big on the D line at Houston. So you got to play pretty free and everything. But I mean, I had a good time at Houston. So, but that's kind of the bandit role in the Houston defense. So,
what's the best in-game memory you have from Houston?
Probably my second career snap ever at Houston. I got an interception. It was against Rice, which is their hometown. They're in Houston too, and they kind of claim that intellectual brutality or whatever, but we always stomped them. So I mean, I'm sure there's gonna be a few fans, Rice fans that see this, but I mean, whatever. But yeah. My second snap in college, I got an interception, which is pretty cool. So that's probably my favorite memory.
Yeah, that's one of my. Listen, the Saints fans love their defensive linemen getting interceptions. There's the video of shot total intercepting Matt Ryan and then stiff arming him.
Yeah. It's looking like a big man getting a pick, man.
Oh man, I love it. I love it. But speaking of like Matt Ryan, like the NFC South has a history of really big quarterbacks. Like growing up, what did you think about like Drew Brees and stuff?
Being in Houston, obviously we have a lot of people from New Orleans and everything. So I mean, I watched the Saints because they were just a really good team, really good organization. So I was always watching them. But Drew Brees is awesome. He was awesome his whole time here in New Orleans, and I was really cool to watch him. I was hoping I'd get to meet him maybe. But
I'm sure you will.
I'm sure I'll see him at some point. But
yeah,
I mean that's pretty cool to be playing here.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then of course, Matt Ryan, Tom Brady in the division. You got any dreams of who you want to sack first?
Yeah, I'm going to sack them all, man. I mean, I want to get after all of them. But, I mean, it's pretty cool to have Tom Brady in the division, too, be able to get after him, too. So, I don't know. It'll probably make for some cool Instagram pictures. We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, hey, listen, the Instagram is going to be stacked. Well, I got a question from one of my friends, Tyler Fornes. He's been like watching you. He's a big fan of your game. He wanted me to ask you about your Draft Network interview where you said you saw yourself best as an outside linebacker.
Like just like kind of that role, like defensive end, outside backer. To me, it was kind of the same at U of H. Just kind of like I said, we kind of played that multiple front. So I was a defensive end really, but I mean I played bandit, which is kind of like a hybrid. But I mean, I see myself best on the edge of the defensive end, outside backer. But I'm playing defensive end here. That's really what I played in college. So I'm excited to play that here and see the way they use me here.
Yeah, I mean, you bring versatility. I mean, there's no question that in your family, athleticism is in your blood. Because for some that might not know, I need to go through this because this is an insane list. So your mom was a D1 basketball player. Your dad was a D1 basketball player. You have 4 aunts that all played college basketball, and one of them played in the WNBA. You had an uncle who was the first round pick of the 1991 NHL draft.
Yeah.
Your other uncle was the first African-American Indy 500 qualifier in 1991. Your first cousin played college soccer. Another first cousin played college football and was the National Buchanan Award winner. Another first cousin ran college track, and another first cousin world-class championship clay shooter. That's awesome.
Yeah, pretty good list. Pretty good list in the family.
Athleticism's in the blood. Where, because I know you played a lot of basketball, right? You were always playing basketball as well. Obviously, a lot of your family did. What do you think that brings to like your being a defensive end?
Just helps with my feet, my coordination for sure. I definitely say coordination would be at the top of the list. Just carrying what I learned from basketball to football, hand-eye coordination, foot coordination, just like that, having that like good feet. I'd say good hands. I think that's the biggest thing that translates from basketball to football, for me at least.
And there's also seem to be a history of like competitiveness. Do you have any like stories of any like non-sport stories where like growing up where your competitiveness came out, really shined?
Probably video games, really. I mean, like I'd always play video games like we'd be on the PS2. PS1 was a little bit when I was a little younger, so my sister played that a little bit more. But like me and my sister would always play like Lego Star Wars and stuff, and like we'd be doing levels and everything where she has to do something and I have to do something. But I mean, we'd always be competing and stuff. Just growing up, I'd definitely be on video games. I'd say just like me always being on the game with my friends or whoever it may be. I had to take a break from playing video games for a while because like I'd always get in arguments with my best friend. We'd always get in like arguments and stuff. So we'd just like get off the game and just go watch TV or something, or go outside and hoop, or throw the ball or something. But that's probably video games.
Yeah. Was there any time with you and your sister with a cactus maybe in growing up?
Cactus. Yeah. What were we doing? We were at my aunt's house. Now we were up in Nevada, I think. and like something happened. I don't really remember. That was when I was young. How'd you find out about that?
Listen, man, I got my sources. I got my
Yeah.
sources.
Yeah, you got the phone on. I see it. I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
not contacting people about that. Yeah, but I don't know. It was something. A cactus like poked me or something. I got mad, and so I just started grabbing all the cacti and just started ripping them. Like I just started tearing them all apart. Like tore like probably like 10, 15 of them up. And then when I was done, like when I chilled out, I looked down. I had a bunch of like spikes in my hand. So I was like, damn, like this hurts. So I spent like probably an hour at the sink with my mom. They're tweezing out like cacti stickers or whatever they're called out of my hands for like an hour at the sink. But yeah, they shouldn't mess with me though, for real.
So one thing I wanted to talk about with the Saints, there's no reason not to address it. So Saints fans, as you've seen from minute one, are very passionate about this team. What do you have to say about the Saints fans that maybe doubted the selection as soon as it happened?
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna happen. It happens with every pick. And the draft's crazy. You don't know who's gonna end up where. And I mean, really, if you don't, I mean, I wouldn't want anything different. You want a passionate fan base. So,
you've definitely got one.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to play somewhere where the fans aren't passionate. So, I mean, I'm blessed to be in that situation here in New Orleans, just with like passionate fans and everything. But I mean, it's gonna happen with every pick. I know I was a little bit under the radar for at least for like the mock draft people. Maybe probably not NFL teams, but I mean, it's gonna happen. I just hope that I'm gonna work to live up to that hype, live up to that expectation that these coaches got from me, that the front office got from me. So, and then what the fans got from me. So I'm just trying to help bring a Super Bowl back to New Orleans.
Well, as you be wary of Saints Twitter, because it is I don't know how Houston football Twitter was or whatever Twitters you were involved with, like sports teams growing up. Saints Twitter is a different place. We got people making diss tracks about each other. You got people. Like, I'm serious. Like we had a March Madness bracket that we don't talk about because some bad stuff came out. It's a whole thing. Saints Twitter is an interesting place, but
that's what you want though.
We love it.
Fans, man.
Everyone cares. Everyone cares.
Yeah, that's what you want though.
So let's lean a little bit less towards football. Let's lean a little bit more like about you as a person. I want to ask you an important question. Star Wars or Marvel? That's a big one.
Dang, man, that's pretty tough. Those are my two favorites, really. Probably Star Wars though. I grew up as a kid. I had a bunch of action figures, like
over 400, might I add.
Yeah, you must have got this from my parents. That's where you must have got it.
No, listen, I don't name anybody.
I don't name my parents, but yeah, I was a huge Star Wars. Like I was a nerd. You can say I was a nerd. I watched all the movies, had all the action figures, had all the shows. And then when Disney Plus came out with all that other stuff, I was right on top of that. So probably Star Wars, I'd say. But I mean, I love Marvel too. So that's a pretty good toss up.
Listen, okay, I want to ask you, if you could build a defense with five, let's build an offense versus defense. Star Wars versus Marvel. Who would you want on your team? I guess let's have the offense be Star Wars, defense be Marvel.
Offense be Star Wars. Shoot. Probably Palpatine. Darth Sidious. So that'd be one. Yoda's a dog. Obi-Wan. Anakin, like episode 3, Anakin, like before he got his arms and legs cut off. I heard Darth Vader's a dog and everything, like, and all the this stuff. I'd go super deep, like nerd out, but like I don't need y'all on my head or anything.
Listen.
And probably the majority I wouldn't even know who I'm saying if I went all the way back in there. But yeah.
Listen, I'll tell you, Saints Twitter also really loves Star Wars and Marvel. So you should feel at home. Just like feel at home at the
stuff, like all that. But I don't know. I just stick with like the big name people that
the big names.
I'd probably do like Luke in there too. Luke's a dog, but I don't know. There's a lot of like super powerful ones that like I'm just not gonna get into right now because I go into a long discussion. But and then Marvel, Thanos, obviously.
Thanos, the most powerful person.
He's OP. Captain Marvel's a dog too. She's OP. Like
Scarlet Witch OP now.
Overpowered, man. Like, dang. Shoot, who else? I don't know. I put Iron Man, Hulk. Hulk's a dog. I love the Hulk. Like before he became like a hybrid, like
Professor Hulk. Yeah.
Yeah, like OG Hulk.
Yeah.
Like what was it, like 04, 03 Hulk? Yeah, like that one. And then shoot, yeah, I'd probably put Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is pretty good too. So
yeah, they got some powerful people.
Yeah, no doubt.
Also, did you play any games during quarantine, like video games, stuff like that?
I was on Call of Duty pretty heavy. Quarantine, you didn't really do much, especially in school. Like you just Zoom your class, go work out, practice, come home, and I'd be on the game the rest of the night. But yeah, Call of Duty I was on pretty heavy. That was mostly what I stayed on. I didn't really play I stopped playing Fortnite. I used to be cold at Fortnite though, but I mean I've been on Call of Duty heavy.
How many dubs you got?
I don't even know. They probably stopped registering because I'm just that good, but who knows?
I loved Warzone, but none of my friends ever wanted to play. So I fell off of it, but I love it. It's fun.
Yeah, Warzone's fun. They got like the resurgence, which is pretty cool because like it's quick. Like you can get like 5 games in a few hours. Not even like an hour and a half. You can play a good amount of games. So that's pretty fun though too.
They just came out with the 80s action heroes pack, and I want to get that. You get to play as John McClane. Shout out Die Hard. I love that. I'm gonna have to get back on it. What do you play on? That's important.
PS5.
Okay, smart. It's a good man. That's a good man. PS5, the only way to go. You have Xbox out there. Step your game up.
You got Xbox, bro. Don't even think about talking about video games, man.
It's funny. It used to be the opposite. It used to be everybody was on Xbox. So no, it's PS5 or die, pretty much.
Yeah, straight up.
Or PS4. PS5 is a little hard to get, but PlayStation is the way to go. I need basketball Mount Rushmore.
LeBron's number one. I don't care what anybody says. Like you can get in the comments, get on my head. Like I don't care. LeBron's number one. MJ's cold, but LeBron's better. Kobe for sure. And then at number 4 for me, I'd put Shaq. Like I think Shaq's a dog. Like, yeah, tell them if they got any food spots. Like, throw them down there, man. Cause I'm trying them all. So,
okay,
keep throwing food spots down there.
All right, man. Y'all are listening. It's give them all the food spots. We need them. We got that good. There's a good list.
Yeah, I got a pretty good list so far. I've been trying them, but I want to keep trying them, man.
Are you going out anywhere tonight?
I don't know yet. We'll see.
You can get some chicken. The fried chicken down in New Orleans is amazing.
Oh yeah. They got good fried chicken over in Houston too. So
you got to try it out. Let's see. They got you got Willie Mays. I'd say.
I heard Willie Mays, and I need to get a new good crawfish spot. You got a good one?
Not in New Orleans. Like I said, I'm out in Baton Rouge. If you're ever in Baton Rouge, I got you on the crawfish. But yeah. Honestly, the best. You got to find someone hosting a crawfish boil. You can't just go out and buy crawfish.
The crawfish boil is where it's at, bro. Like
yeah, and also be careful because everybody will tell you that they serve that they make the best crawfish. It's not like cooking deer or something. Everyone will say, "Oh, you haven't tried mine." Right, everyone says they have the best. All right, and so y'all heard him drop the food recommendations. You got anything else you want to say, like a good closing statements for the Saints fan base that just wanted to get to know you and wanted to know what to expect from you year one?
Yeah, first of all, go Saints. But I'm gonna work my tail off, man. Try to do the best I can be and help us get a ring right here. So, but yeah, go Saints. Who that nation? Let's get it.
Awesome, man. Thanks for coming through. Everybody, y'all know where to catch Payton Turner. You can catch me on Twitter at Dilly Sanders, and then at Saints CSC for all your Saints news and information. And thanks for listening, folks. See you.
Yes, sir.